Now come to the next numerical. What is the probability of drawing a king of diamond, any card of diamond from a deck of 52 cards? So let us come to our first case, a king. There are total 4 kings in a card 52 in a pack of 52 cards. That means favorable cases are 4. And how many total number of cards are there? It is 52. So probability comes out to be 4 upon 52, which is 1 by 13. Now similarly, second case, king of diamond. There is only one king of diamond in a card 52 pack of cards. So therefore, how can we find out the favorable cases? There is only one king of diamond. The favorable cases becomes 1. Total cases again remaining 52. The probability comes out to be 1 upon 52. Then next is any card of diamond from a deck of 52 cards. So in 52 cards pack, there are total 13 diamond cards. That means what is the favorable events? It is 13 divided by total number of cases is again 52, which is 1 by 4. Then come to the next numerical. A bag contains 6 green balls, 8 white balls and 10 black balls. So there are 3 colored balls in a bag. If a ball is drawn from a bag, what is the probability of its being either white or black? See, here it is or, either white or black. So students, you must be knowing that whenever there is an or between the events, so which theorem is applicable over there? It is always the addition theorem or theorem of addition of probabilities. So I will apply over here the addition theorem. So first of all, total number of balls in the bag are 6 plus 8 plus 10, which comes out to be 24. Probability of getting a white ball is, how many white balls are there? 8 divided by total number of balls, that is 24. Probability of getting a black ball is, black balls are 10 divided by total balls are 24. So probability of getting either a white or black, see or is there. So probability of getting a white ball plus, because it is or there, so you have to apply the theorem of addition and probability of getting a black ball. 8 upon 24 plus 10 upon 24. On solving, you will get it as 3 by 4. The next is, find the probability that from the 2 dice either 7 or 11 is obtained. See, this numerical is very important numerical because it can always be there in the exams. You have to throw 2 dice simultaneously. So when the faces are showing up, there must be a sum of 7 or 11. Again there is a or between the two. So whenever or is there, what theorem is applicable? Which theorem? It is addition theorem which is applicable. Alright. So since there are 2 dice, total number of faces that comes out to be 6 into 6. Total number of cases becomes 6 into 6, which is 36. So dice 1, dice 2, I have made that case. When dice 1 has face 1 up, dice 2 has face 6 up. 2, 5, 3, 4, 4, 3, 5, 2, 6, 1. These are all the cases when the sum can be 7 only. Okay? So what is the P7? Means probability of getting a sum of 7 is total number of cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divided by total number of cases, that is 36. Now similarly, there are only 2 cases of having a sum as 11, which is 6, 5 and 5, 6, in which the sum of 11 comes out to be there. So hence favorable cases are only 2. So P11 has got 2 upon 36. So what is the probability of getting either 7 or 11? It is P7 plus P11. That means it comes out to be 2 by 9. Alright. Then come to the next topic. Next numerical is, from a pack of 52 cards, there are 2 cards are drawn at random. Find the chances, chance means probability, that one is king and the other is queen. See, here it is an and. So whenever the and is there between the 2 events, you have to apply the multiplication theorem and multiplication theorem. So how can we solve this numerical? See, it is some little bit different numerical because there is a probability theorem on the cards. Now see, total number of ways of drawing 2 cards out of 52 cards, that's 52C2. Because here, I must tell you over here that the 2 cards, they are not to be drawn simultaneously, but they are to be drawn at random. Random means 1 by 1. So what happens? You have to draw 2 cards out of 52. So how many combinations can be there? It is 52C2. 52 combination of taking 2 things together. So since there are 4 kings and 4 queens, see, the events are either king and a queen. 4 kings and 4 queens are there. So total number of ways having a king and a queen. Again there is and. So I have to multiply over here. Out of 4 kings, 1 king is to be drawn. And out of 4 queens, 1 queen is to be drawn. So 4C1 multiplied by 4C1. So total required probability की होगी? This is the favorable cases. 4C1 multiplied by 4C1 divided by total number of cases, that is 52C2. So on solving these combinations in the form of factorials, you will simply get 4 into 4 divided by 52 into 51 into 2. It comes out to be 8 upon 663. Alright. Now come to the next numerical. This is a pair of dice is thrown simultaneously. Means there are 2 dice which is to be thrown simultaneously. So what is the probability that both of them have face 1 up? What is the probability that both of them have face 1 up? So what is the probability of face 1 up on the first dice? It is 1 by 6. Similarly, probability of the face 1 up on the second dice, it is again 1 by 6. Because both the dice should have shown face 1 up simultaneously. So which theorem is applicable over here? It is multiplication theorem. The total probability comes out to be P1 into P1, means 1 by 6 into 1 by 6, which is 1 by 36. Now the next numerical is a bag contains 10 white balls and 8 red balls. There are 2 kinds of balls in a bag. 2 balls are drawn at random, 1 at a time. See, when 2 balls are drawn, you have to draw 1 ball at a random. Alright, first you have to draw 1 ball and then it is replaced. See, the drawn ball should not be put back into the bag. Therefore, find the probability that the first is white and, see, again is and here, and the second is red. And means the multiplication theorem. So here the draws are independent events because 1 by 1 you have to draw the balls. Because the balls are replaced, so they are independent events. Let the draw of the white ball be event A and that of the red ball is be event B. So what is the probability of getting a white ball? PA, it is total number of balls to be drawn, which is 1. So 1 divided by 10. Similarly, probability of drawing a red ball is 1 by 8. Therefore, what is the probability of drawing a ball between of A and B? It is PA into PB, which is 1 by 10 into 1 by 8. That comes out to be 1 by 80. Now, next numerical is 2 dice are rolled. Find the probability that 1 die shows an odd number and, see, again there is an and the second other dice shows a number which is a multiple of 3. Alright. Now, number of cases favoring the odd number. How many odd numbers are there on the first dice? 1, 3 and 5. Favorable cases becomes 3. Total number of cases are on the first dice, it is 6. So what is the getting probability of the odd number on the one die? It is PA 3 by 6, means 1 by 2. Similarly, number of cases favoring a multiple of 3 on the second dice, it is either 3 or 6, which is 2. Hence, total number of cases in the second dice is again 6. Therefore, the number of cases in which multiple of 3 can be taken as PB, which is 2 by 6. So, hence, probability of getting an odd number on the dice and a multiple of 3 on the other dice is PAB, which is PA into PB, multiplication theorem, because and is there. It comes out to be 3 by 6 into 2 by 6, which is 1 by 6. Alright. Next numerical is what is the probability of drawing a king or ace out of a well shuffled pack of cards. Again there is an or, so you have to apply the addition theorem. Total number of cards are 52. Queens favoring cases are 4. So what is the probability of getting a queen is 4 by 52 means 1 by 13. Now again the number of kings are 4. So cases favoring to king is 4. What is the probability of a king? It is again 4 by 15 means 1 by 13. Similarly, number of aces are 4. So probability of getting an ace is again 4 by 52, which is 1 by 13. So what is the probability of getting a queen or king or an ace or? See, it is again the addition theorem. PQ plus P king plus P ace 1 by 13 plus 1 by 13 plus 1 by 13 comes out to be 3 by 13. Now the next numerical is a bag contains 6 white and 8 red balls. 3 balls are to be taken out of the bag one by one in a random fashion. Calculate the probability of all the 3 balls to be red. So what is the total number of balls? It is 14. Probability of getting the first ball to be red is 8 by 14 because see, the balls are to be drawn at random. The first ball when we have drawn, its probability of getting red is 8 by 14 means 4 by 7. Similarly, now the total number of balls in the bag is 13 because one ball is already has been drawn. And probability of getting second ball to be red is 7 by 13. Similarly, probability of getting third ball to be red is again 6 by 12 because when we do not replace the balls in the bag, the number of total balls in the bag decreases as well the total number of red balls decreases. So accordingly, favoring cases as well as total cases keep on decreasing. So comes out to be 1 by 2. So again the probability of getting all the 3 balls to be red is multiplication of all the probabilities, which is 2 by 13, 0.146. Next numerical is show that the expected number of cases. This numerical is left as an exercise for you. You can read this numerical and it is very simple numerical. You can do it by your own. Okay students, these were all the solved numericals. Now I am giving you some numericals for your exercise at home. You can solve these numericals at your homes by your own. If there is some difficulty or you may find any difficulty in any numerical, you can please talk to me in the class or you can talk to me personally on my phone number I have already given to you. So all these numericals you have to draw, exercise at your homes. You have to solve these numericals at your homes. I am giving you all these numericals for your home exercise. All the best.